Hey fishy people, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at a very popular fish for summer tubbing and beginners, the white cloud mountain minnow. Now the white clouds were discovered in 1932 on China's White Cloud Mountain, hence the name white cloud minnow. Now sadly for these fish, their natural habitat has been destroyed due to tourism and the population booms over in China. Luckily though, they're extremely easy to breed and people breed them all over the world. They're an extremely easy fish to keep in tanks. As such, they've become increasingly popular over the decades as a good entry-level beginner fish. People that don't want to go through the full tropical route and have heaters and crazy filters and stuff like that. Now they have a lifespan of about 5 to 7 years, and they're only going to max out at about 1.5 inches, which will put them in that nano category. You can keep them in a tank as small as a 10-gallon, and they're going to do just fine. They're also a schooling fish. You're going to want to keep them in a group of at least 5 or 6. I would say go on the 6 side, make them feel a little more comfortable in your tank. Now, unlike other fish in the trade, these are actually considered a cold water fish, meaning they can survive in much colder temperatures than things like betas and tetras and other fish that we're used to. They can actually adapt to live in waters as cold as 40 degrees Fahrenheit and then going all the way up to 72 degrees. Now their sweet spot's going to be right in the mid 60s, so like 66, 68 degrees is where you're going to want to keep them. So again, you really don't need a heater for these at all unless you're living in Antarctica and you're at sub-zero temperatures year-round. Now people do keep them hotter than 72, especially if you're keeping them in a tub outside. Now, you can keep them in warmer waters than 72. Just know that it can, like other fish, shorten their lifespan through speeding up their metabolism, making them grow faster, age faster, all that stuff. And also, you'll have to worry about keeping the water cleaner because higher temperatures means less oxygen in the water, which means you really have to be on top of your water maintenance, making sure your water's clean and fresh enough for them to live in. pH-wise, they can go anywhere from 6 to 8.5. 7 being the ideal, right in that mid spot. These guys are an omnivore fish like most other fish in this hobby. So pretty much anything you can feed them that you have on hand will be fine with. Think something like a quality flake, like an extreme flake, or really any of the Hikari foods would be good for these as long as they're for smaller fish. They're also extremely peaceful and easygoing, so you can pretty much pair them with anything you might want that can handle cooler temperatures. Think fish that aren't overly aggressive and are going to stay around like the 2-inch mark. So some typical tank mates can be things like bloodfin tetras, zebra danios, platies, guppies, endlers, certain gourami species, pine gouramis, sparkling gouramis, things that stay smaller in the gourami family. And again, things that don't mind a cooler temperature range. If you're going to do a cold water tank, you could easily do white clouds and danios, and you're going to have a nice looking tank. Overall, these fish are wonderful. They're easy for new people that are trying to enter into the hobby, want something different than your typical tetras or a goldfish, something that stays smaller. They're also great if you want to get into breeding because these are an extremely easy fish to start breeding process if you want to get your hand into breeding some fish. As always, thank you all so much for watching the video and all the support on the videos. If you're interested in other care guides, I will definitely make sure to link one at the end of this, and then I'll let YouTube pick the other video for you. Remember to also hit the like button if you did like it, and leave me a comment down below and let me know your opinions on the white cloud minnow. Have you kept them? Do you want to keep them? Do you summer tub with them? Let me know.